The VRWNN collective made their first mistake when they chose Earth as their target. Their second mistake was broadcasting it across the entire galaxy. Ambassador Clara of the Peaceful Confederation watched the live feed from her homeworld, her tentacles coiled in dread. The VRWNN were known as the galaxy's most efficient exterminators, cold, calculated, and utterly merciless. They had cleansed 47 worlds of primitive species to make room for VRWNN expansion. Earth was number 48. The attack began at 0600 hours, Galactic Standard Time. VRWNN warships descended on human cities, their antimatter weapons reducing skyscrapers to atomic dust. 3 billion humans died in the first hour. The galaxy watched in horrified silence as the VRWNN did what they always did, systematic, efficient genocide. Then, at hour 2, something changed. The human counterattack wasn't strategic. It wasn't even sane. Nuclear arsenals that had been pointed at each other for centuries suddenly turned skyward. Human pilots flew into VRWNN ships, detonating their cores manually. Ground forces fought with whatever they could find, rocks, knives, their bare hands, when ammunition ran out. "They're not retreating," Clara whispered, watching a human child plant an explosive on a VRWNN walker before being vaporized. "They're not surrendering." VRWNN Commander Zareth sent his report at hour 6, "Humans refuse standard psychological warfare protocols. They do not break. Recommend immediate withdrawal." The collective denied the request. They had never retreated. By hour 12, something terrifying became clear to every species watching. Humans weren't just fighting to survive. They were learning. Each VRWNN tactic was countered faster than the last. Human hackers breached VRWNN systems. Human engineers reverse-engineered captured weapons. Human soldiers adapted their tactics in real time, turning the VRWNN's own efficiency against them. At hour 24, the VRWNN began to retreat. But humanity didn't stop. Human vessels, cobbled together from military and civilian ships, chased the VRWNN fleet across 3 star systems. They didn't capture VRWNN soldiers. They didn't take prisoners. They eliminated every single VRWNN ship, every station, every outpost they could find. The galaxy watched as humanity violated every rule of civilized warfare. They watched as humans hunted the VRWNN collective to extinction in just 6 months. 47 worlds the VRWNN had cleansed, and humanity erased the VRWNN from existence in retaliation for one. When Ambassador Clara received Earth's first post-war transmission, her blood ran cold. "To all civilizations watching, we are humanity. We tried peace. We offered cooperation. We sought friendship. Then someone decided we were acceptable targets. Let our response be a lesson: we are not prey. We are not victims. We are the species that looked at nuclear fire and said, let's make it bigger. We are the species that thrived during ice ages, plagues, and extinction events. We are what happens when you mistake kindness for weakness." The VRWNN learned this lesson. Don't make us teach it again. Across the galaxy, species who had once considered Earth a potential target quietly removed it from their databases. The Peaceful Confederation sent a formal alliance request within the hour. Clara approved it personally, her tentacles still trembling as she thought, "Thank the stars they're willing to forgive." Because a species that can do that to their enemies would be unstoppable as friends, or apocalyptic as enemies. Humanity had shown the galaxy something it would never forget: there are worse things than being conquered. There's making humans angry.